Hi everyone, welcome to Research MD. This is Dr. Pramil. I work as a Chief Medical Officer in the United States, also Associate Professor of Medicine, one of the large medical schools. So we've been doing series of lectures. What kind of alternative medicines are available to decrease blood sugar? Okay, diabetes, you look at it every year, keep going up, right? When we get older, more chance of getting diabetes because our metabolism is slow, all of that. I think in 10 to 15 years, maybe like 25 to 30% of the whole population could be diabetes. And the interesting thing, in the United States alone, almost 50% of the people with diabetes try some kind of alternative medicine. Okay, so we going to today look at another alternative herbal, or that is called bitter melon. Okay, the bitter melon is used in the Asian medicine or Ayurvedic medicine to decrease blood sugar. So we wanted to know how does it decrease our blood sugar, right? We need to know the scientific basis. That's the whole purpose of this talk. Okay, so the topic bitter melon, how does it decrease the blood sugar? Okay, now we need to know how does usually we have high blood sugar, right? You take the food and then there's this enzyme called alpha amylase, okay? That is actually secreted in your mouth and that do the hydrolysis of the food particles. And then what you have is glucose. Then it's kind of broken down into glucose and your blood sugar increases. Okay? Now, there is also, when you come to this intestine, it also secretes alpha-glucosidase and it increases the hydrolysis, the breaking down of the food particles, and the glucose comes out and blood glucose level goes up in the blood. Okay? That's the way it works. So, this bitter melon, okay, that vegetable, it got something called bitter melon peptide. This protein is the biggest influencer to decrease the blood sugar. So when you drink this juice or bitter melon, usually people drink it as a juice. What happens is it inhibits this enzyme called alpha amylase. Okay, so this one will not work. So what happens is there is less glucose. Okay, so bitter melon peptide inhibit alpha glucosidase, so your blood sugar goes down. Okay, now another way is also this. When you come to this intestine, it also produces glycogen-like peptide 1. Okay, it stimulates the pancreas and produces insulin, and this work on the insulin receptor and increase glucose transporter 4, and that decreases our blood sugar. Okay, that's another way it does. So what this bitter melon peptide is, it works on this insulin receptor, so there is increased glucose transport 4, and the blood sugar goes down because this, what the glucose transporter 4 does is you take glucose with the help of insulin goes into the cell, so less sugar in the blood. Okay, again remember, bitter melon peptide block this, alpha amylase is gone, so what happens is decreased glucose. Okay, over here also bitter melon peptide inhibit or block alpha glucosidase. On this part, bitter melon peptide, what does it? Stimulate this insulin receptor, so more insulin. It works well and it helps the glucose to enter into the cell. Okay, so your blood sugar goes down. So remember, 3 mechanisms we're going to talk about it. This is the scientific base of bitter melon. Scientific studies have shown that it can, when you take this, when you take the bitter melon juice, you will see the effect in 30 to 60 minutes. And this study was was published. Please look at the scientific basis. Okay, thank you so much for watching. We'll be back with another presentation soon. Please subscribe to our channel. God bless.